I'm Marianne and I'm back. Successful people are in demand. Do you know there is no quick way to success? If you take the elevator, that's taking it fast. Do you know in order to go there, to make it, you have to crawl before you walk, and you actually have to take the stairs. You take the elevator, you're going up. What you going up to? What have you learned? So it's best. I used to always be told in my childhood, it's better to crawl before you walk. Do you know that I'm starting to walk now? Now I'm walking. I've been crawling all my life. So I have a question for you. Do you know what it means to have parents in your life? So many people don't know what that means. So do you know what the word orphan means? Let me give you an example of what an orphan means. An orphan is a child whose parents are dead or he or she was left as a small girl or boy in their childhood. That's what an orphan is. And guess what? Guess who else is an orphan? Mary Ann. I'm gonna have to do it over, Joe. Yeah, and then I need to cut. And we're back on the Marianne Show. Everyone looks good. And we know who everyone is. But let's just, for those that don't know, let's just turn it on the television station one by one. Why don't you introduce yourselves?
Yes. Hi, I'm Anika Porter, the CEO and founder of Lifespiration, which is an inspirational marketing firm. And I am super excited to be on the Marianne Show. Thank you, Marianne.
Hi, I'm Monique Buchanan. I'm the broker associate with Eagle Group Realtors, and I'm so excited to see Marianne and Anika Porter.
I really appreciate that. You have an event coming up. Both of you do. But let's just start off with yours, Monique. You have an event coming up.
Yes, I am actually holding an event at Bockham's Precious Memories on Lewis and Clark. We are going to be serving a free light lunch. It will be March the 26th, that Saturday from 12 to 3 p.m. We will have warranty companies there. We will have guest speakers, title companies. We will have each representative that represents every phase of the home buying process.
Coming from my background, and I always tell people about foster care, you will never have me not talking about that. And I think what you're doing, Monique, people really need to know who you are and what you do for them. I mean, really, Monique, I'll be there.
It's like today, Marianne, I had a first-time home buyer, a single parent, and she purchased her home with no money at all. You have to have an educated realtor that knows how to write contracts. So I know how to write a contract. She actually walked with $500. So it pays to have an educated realtor that cares. I'm about family. My mom had 4 kids at the age of 21, and I am very passionate about home ownership.
Wow.
So, and this is serious to me, and this has kind of changed my show, but I really am so serious about this because there's so many people that told me that they watched the show that aired last month, and how important it is for them to get a home. And one of the ladies said to me, she said, can I really get a home? With all the things that I've gone through. So people really do need this. Yes. So you really do offer them.
And also, I have a lot of people, like you said, scams. And that's why I'm so thankful for the Marianne Show, because I own a company called Credit Care USA. And we are very, very affordable and we get results. So I want people to know that Eagle Group Realtors is a company. Not only are we here just to sell homes, we care about families. I'm here to protect my clients from predatory lending practices. Every home that 90% of the homes I sell, I give my clients a 1 year home protection plan. I have the sellers pay the majority of their closing costs. My clients normally only spend less than $1,500 for the complete transaction.
Let me ask you something, Monique. And because if someone is watching this show, they would say, well, where's the number? Where's the number? I need the number. So people are certainly with the pen in their hand wanting this number. Give them a number, a website or something where they can really reach you, because this is serious.
Oh, thank you so much. The phone number, the company is Eagle Group Realtors. We're located on Lindbergh, directly across the street from Walmart. The phone number where you can reach Eagle Group Realtors, call Monique Buchanan, 314-226-4164. That's 226-4164.
And I want to clear the air about the Marianne Show, what we're all about, our core values. At the Marianne Network, we believe in keeping families together. So I have Monique on the show because you not only do you sponsor the show, but because of what I've gone through in life in foster care, I want people to be able to get a home. So part of having you here, we're helping people get a home. I have Anika Porter on there because people don't know how to take me sometimes. And sometimes I say the wrong thing. So you're like the lifeline of inspiration. So you'll say something inspirational and it helps me on my Facebook page. And you can also help the world. So you are really that spark of inspiration.
Well, I definitely have some inspirational. So during the pandemic, since July of 2020, over 500 registered businesses have been launched. Japan is up 15%. UK is up 30%. Also, divorces have spiked, but at the same time, they are projecting for the year of 2022 will be the largest sum of marriages that have ever been made in the last 40 years. So the moral of the story is people are finding their purpose. People are being encouraged to get what they want out of life, take control of their destiny, but also getting who they want out of life. So this is a great time to be alive. This is a great season we're living in, Marianne.
I agree. When you talk about a great time to improve, I think when you're connected to the right people. So I do believe that by me connecting to you, Monique, by you being that type of person, that I am growing and things that God has given me, I'm really getting it through knowing you and the way you run a business. Because, of course, at the Marianne Network, we believe in keeping people, families together, but reading over some of the core values in my company, this is very serious. Let's talk about core values as a business owner. And I want some of you to kind of throw out some of the core values that you have in order for people to be successful.
Yes, and it's very obtainable. We have set up systems where, like I said, because of our demographics, we have set up systems where the average home consumer can purchase a home with less than $1,500. So all they need is a 621 credit score, 2 years full-time employment, and they filed their income tax returns for 2 years. So give me a call, Eagle Group Realtors.
Okay. And in certain circumstances, it almost takes people 2 years to get their credit together if it's really bad anyway.
Well, I have a system. Normally, my average client is less than 90 days.
Oh, Monique. Wow.
Yeah. And see, and we are so affordable. I can't stress to you, we are very, very affordable. And because I hear other companies that are I'm like, what, really? But we're here to help the community. As I just said, I had a mom that had 4 children at 21, so I'm very passionate about home ownership, because I'm like, sometimes I ask my mother, how did you do it so young? And she always kept us a nice house.
Not just, you don't just do real estate, you do other things. What are some of the other things that you do?
I'm on, like I said, Eagle Group Realtors. I'm the broker associate, and I own a company called Credit Care USA, and I specialize in credit repair. But also, I have a 503c. I am going to start marketing. My passion is helping with African American males that have been sexually abused. So I'll get into that this year more. I'm gonna have more certain events for the African American male between the ages of 10 to 17. So
And I certainly, I don't have the right I don't, certain questions I just don't like to ask because
yeah,
I may not be an expert in it. So we're definitely going back in the studio so we can bring the doctor from St. Louis University
yes,
back, so that when you ask those questions, I would have that doctor there to say, what does it mean to have a person from 10 to 17 experience this? This is very
yes,
serious,
yes.
which is
Well,
why some.
my platform is to be the light in the darkness. We'll have like meet and greets for the youth, like free food. We'll have vendors there to give away like coats, socks, just motivational speakers. Just being the light in the darkness sometimes changes a generation.
Well, Monique, is because you certainly have changed me.
Mhm.
Just the support that you offer this show, especially financially. So this event, is this March the 26th?
No, not that event. The March the 26th is a home buying event.
Okay, and that's important. So the main
Yes.
focus would be
Yes.
to have home, help people get in home.
Yes. That's March the 26th at Bockham's Precious Memories on Lewis and Clark. And it'll be from 12 to 3. It is a free event, free food. Lunch will be served. We will have educational brochures there. Everyone is welcome. And it will be just a really nice educational seminar.
Will
And
you have
also,
loan
Marianne,
officers there? Will you have people that?
yes,
I'm sorry.
we will have loan officers there on spot running credit and handing out
Oh,
pre-approvals.
is it a charge for the credit to be ran?
No, it's free. It's a free event.
Okay.
Everything is free. The lunch, the credit, everything is free.
So there you are, shuffling through a stack of resumes and you come to mine. Can my resume show you how I truly stand out? Like that I was studying, going to night school while working 2 jobs just to help my parents pay for groceries. Or being the first one to always step up. No, that's something you just can't put on paper. Look beyond the resume and discover new ways to develop great talent that is dedicated, hardworking, and determined like me.
It's so serious. When you don't own a home or own anything, you really get put down. And people don't care about your circumstances. And in many cases, because I had everything that I needed when I was a young person, you never know when your life is going to change. You
No.
never know.
You just always though, everybody has been there. You just once you fall down, you just make every baby step to get back up. It's okay to fall. It's staying there that's the problem. So we people like Anika Porter with inspirations. I find myself I'll watch her page and just read something positive throughout the day. You, Marianne, people knowing your story, where you came from, me myself, the mistakes I've made. The key to life to me is do not stay in mess. Move
Yes.
forward every day. I tell people if you just have to get up every day, put on lipstick, spray some perfume on, anything that makes you feel better and be a better you is worth doing.
And people really need to know, Monique, that you really are a good person. So recently, and I just have to tell people the truth about this.
Yeah.
So recently, if anyone wants to know why am I improving, well, a lot of people come to me and say, well, Mary, get your page together, get your page together. And I'm like, okay, I'll get it together. Next thing you know, I'm back to the old Mary again. But
you said something to me
Mhm.
that I first of all, you're a sponsor, so you're very serious. So when you tell me that if you look like you're cracking, your egg is cracking, and I just have to say that so you just
Yes.
describe it, then how can you help a kid? How can you help anybody? So I mean, it made me realize that, hey, oh my God, what? You know, you heard it so many times to get yourself together. So why did it have to take me listening to you to realize that, oh my God, what did I do? You know, I can't go back and erase all those that I said. It was just too much. But the seriousness of what we say and who we're around, and even what we say represents other people. And if you don't, you know, but it's so serious. So that's what I want to let people know, that you really got me together in so many formats. But, you know, you're a role model anyway. And, you know,
Like each one of us have people that keep us in order and in check, if you want to use that word. My mom, I have the same thing.
I
Like,
did feel a little check when you were
so
talking
don't
to me.
feel bad. My mom, what she tells me all the
I'm like,
time
well,
is,
I don't want to lose her.
know who
I'm
you
serious.
are. My
I'm
mom,
serious. I'm scared.
no, I'm not going anywhere. My
Oh,
mom
no,
always,
she don't play.
what will help a lot, because people, when you are in the public and when you do have a company, people will try to knock you off of your square. And my mom always tell me, know who you are. And once you know who
Love that.
you are, then you won't fail. And it's a work in progress. It's not easy, but you just have to every day be a better you, as I said.
Fall forward.
Monique,
Oh, I
I
love
know
that
your
fall
mom.
forward.
Yes.
Oh, God.
I know
Fall
your
forward.
mom, Monique.
Oh, do
She is
you
she
really?
is a she is a sweetheart.
Yeah.
Yes.
I love this because guess what? I forgot we were on television. I was ready to get down. Look, I was almost ready to pull some tracks out. I am so serious. I forgot we were on This Is for ABC 30. That's what Girl Talk is about.
Yes.
Thank you both for coming on the Marianne Show.
Thank you, Marianne.
Real estate expert Monique Buchanan. If you're a first-time home buyer, you need a pro. I have great loan programs that require little or no money down. Call me, Monique Buchanan, at Eagle Group Realtors today.
Hi, my name is Marianne with The Marianne Show, and I'm here with Mr. John Bowman with NAACP. And, you know, there's a lot of things going on in the community. First of all, we need to show respect because this is Black History Month, and every month is Black History Month. But I want to put something out there because sometimes I can be a little bit mouthy. I want to say that I appreciate all Black men. I appreciate all black men, but I don't want to Black men bash. So I want to apologize if it's anyone, especially powerful people, if it sounds like I'm out there putting you down. I want to apologize for that. I have Mr. Bowman here, and he wants to say something that really makes sense.
Yeah, well, thank you, Marianne, for inviting me to speak with you. Yes, very important that as a group of people, such as Black people, we have no room for internal strife. We have enough external attacks. We have to truly be united to be in a presence in a way that we were that brought us to this day. You know, our ancestors and people before us, they moved all their personal issues to the side for the greater good. And so if we're going to ever function and be taken serious, we have to eliminate internal problems and fight all the external problems together.
Okay, so what that means is I shouldn't be posting all that stuff. Whatever I feel is out there, I'll need to learn how to just solve that problem within some of the things that I say within my own organization. Again, thank you for tuning into the Marianne Show. Yeah. And thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. The life of an orphan is hard. Never forget just how hard the life of an orphan is. It is extremely hard. When I was younger, I didn't pay attention how hard it is, but it is hard. Most recently, I say for the last couple of months, I've
have met my sister again all over again. And some surprising things have come up. Surprising things which questioned both of us when we both looked at our birth certificates and we sent off for it. There were a lot of questionable things. We began to look at our paper and both of us came to the conclusion there's a possibility that our own sister, we don't need to mention any names, could be our parents. So it's important that we truly, our own sister, could be all three of our parents, including the brother that is not here. It is important that people show respect for orphans, because anytime you do enter into a system, especially a back in the day system that took place in the 70s, because back in the 70s, before the 70s, most of the kids that they were placing in foster care were Caucasians. But in the 70s, before the 70s, they were placing, most of the kids were Caucasian. But when they began in the 70s, they began to place more and more black children in there. And for some reason, it just seems like there's more problems with what the black children experience. I should know, because guess what? I'm using myself as an example. And all my life, I've hid it from my children that I come from foster care. However, within the last, I think since the pandemic, I sort of been, talking about it, because everybody's going through something with this pandemic, and it certainly affects me as a mother. So it just seems like a lot is going on. I just want to assure people that you really need to show respect, because your pads can come back and sort of bite you in the leg, give you a little bit of a dog bite. A dog bark. It seems like it's barking around anyway. So you want to respect people's family, and remember, you value family. So I consider myself breaking the chain by raising my son and daughter. I have a son that has a college degree and a daughter that's in college. But it seems like I get disrespected with people that don't know why I walk along. So why I walk along? Because so much has happened within my family. And it's hard to trust anything. Of course, I'm going to need a DNA test. Okay? However, I don't give up. And that is why I have a company called the Marianne Network. And I promise you, it is to be positive that we give you our resources. If we cannot help you, we will send someone to help you. So again, visit my website, MarianneShow.com. Believe in yourself, believe in your dreams. Remember, you haven't lost because you failed. You've lost because you quit. Thank you for watching the Marianne Show. Saying this person is bad, that person is bad. Never tell a person that they are bad. You know what we're going to do in 2022? We're going to give you solutions. Anyone can have a problem, but why don't we give you solutions? Why don't we tell you what you can do to stop renting and to own a home? Let's enjoy the Marianne Show.
Hey, let's check out this park. To find a great local park or forest near you, go to discovertheforest.org.
We love you. I always tell everybody, and I mean this, and it don't mean, date everybody, but I truly do love you. I think love is so important. So I think, love is a healer. Yeah. Love is truly a healer. So we, when we're feeling bad, I like to say I love you. I like to say I love you. So I think that's important, okay? I like to thank my new sponsors. Hey, we are growing. We have new sponsors. Pentagon Journal. It's a magazine that depicts various collections of talented musical artists and guests. Thank you to our new sponsors. Thank James Canada and Justin Peterson and everyone who participated in the community event.
Clients only spend $2,000 for the complete transaction as long as you buy a house under $357,000. Is that what it is, Wilma? We specialize in first-time home buyers because, in certain demographics, people may have great credit but not a lot of savings. So we had to figure out what can we do to help the average consumer be a homeowner.
So come on up. And we want to hear what you have to say, and thank you.
Everyone, I am Shauna Collier, Chief Partnership Officer at Justine Peterson. Can you all see me? I feel like I'm short.
Mary Ann, you and I go back to the beginning, you and I. Oh man, 2016. So let me tell you the story of how I met Mary Ann. I was invited to give a speech, and it was about networking, and something that I picked up and done. I'll tell you that story in a minute, but I'm up there and I'm giving this talk, and when I finish, there was probably 30 people in the room. Oh, here comes Mary Ann to shake my hand, big smile, come bounding over, full of energy. Hi, Mr. Canada. I'm going to be the next Oprah Winfrey. I said, well, okay, it all starts with a dream, and that's important. You got to have that vision.